All right, Alberta Beatdown 2, Grand Finals, Game 4, xSixMkengyn versus RevSaroVati. It's going to be on Metalopolis here. We're at the OverKlocked Gaming LAN Center, and it's 1:12 a.m. in the morning. We are all generously, patiently waiting to see what these players have in store for us here on Metalopolis. They're going to be in cross positions. This is MLG Metalopolis, so there are no close ground positions. And we can see immediately that xSixMkengyn is going to spot that his opponent is not in the close by air position. He's going to confirm very quickly that's going to be a cross position map. And that's only going to work in his favor.
Yeah, and now basically the game's in RevSaroVati's hands. It's either, okay, do I want to go for a one-base timing attack? Do I want to go for a two-base timing attack? Where do I want to take my third? Do I want to take it at the top? Do I want to take it at the gold? And depending on which one he goes to is going to be like, which pass is he going to open for MK to counterattack in the game? We haven't seen too much out of that, but I think if we get rolling into the game, we're going to be seeing a lot of that. It's going to be a big part of the game is where MK is going to be counterattacking.
Yeah. When you see him, he's already repositioning this Overlord just over his natural expansion. This is going to allow him to spot things like proxies, cannons, and any real shenanigans coming out of RevSaroVati. Although I don't think RevSaroVati would really want to risk that, as he's one game away from being second place in the tournament rather than first, as the score is 2-1 in this best of 5. RevSaroVati again going to leave this probe here, but I have to wonder, maybe he's just going to get this probe out of here a little bit earlier.
Yeah, that'd be nice. And just make sure he can put it away, just so he can just make sure that
he actually throws down the pylon a little bit earlier this time, so that's going to buy himself a little bit of time or delay that expansion a little bit longer. And we'll see how that works out for him.
Yeah, we have a typical speeding opening, so I don't really like that, dropping the pylon. You're going to delay it for a little bit longer. You could have just waited with the probe and then dropped the pylon and then canceled it when the Zerglings came out instead of like, okay, here's 100 minerals, that's going to delay my cybernex core. And that's a weird wall. That's not really tight. That's going to take 2 zealots, I believe, to wall in.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to see where we go from there.
Yeah, I think RevSaroVati's, the pressure is going to start to build up here. Again, one game away, late in the night, everybody wants to go home. And you might start to make some mistakes. There's things that you can't afford. Now, he's already forced a few changes out of xSixMkengyn. We see xSixMkengyn is somebody who likes to only make 4 Zerglings at the beginning, but this time he's forced him to make 6. The expansion is going to be a little bit later. Cybernetics core to delay the expansion.
That's cute.
I really like that play. Very, yeah, cute is the word I'm going to use. I like that.
See 2 gas put up for the Protoss. And MK has, again, stopped mining gas. So we're going to have to see what happens.
Ooh, but RevSaroVati actually letting himself get pylon blocked. Not taking into account. Oh, okay, so he throws down a pylon to seal that wall.
He did not cancel that cybernex core. He let it die. No cancel.
Oh, yeah. Couldn't
wow,
quite
that's not
get it down
good.
in time.
He did have to wall that out with the pylon. And the probe came back to base.
I didn't click the minerals. There we go. Poor probe. Almost got taken down.
MK made 6 Zerglings, and that's usually 2 too many. I'm wondering why he made that much. Here come the drones back on gas. We're probably going to be seeing a Roach Warren and or Evolution Chipper coming up relatively soon. And here's the Overlord position to scout in probably in a few minutes to find out what exactly he's doing. And we are seeing a really quick robotics facility. I'm really intrigued by that. Maybe he thinks that he's going to try this Roach Burrow timing again. But again, we do see that Evolution Chamber. So what I'm thinking we're going to be seeing is Mass Zergling into Mass Infester.
Yeah, that definitely would be a change to what we're used to seeing out of xSixMkengyn. But right now, maybe he's thinking that RevSaroVati is just going to be pretty defensive, and we can see him. He's just pumping out drones, a few extra Zerglings here and there, and with his natural expansion just about to come up and running, his economy is really going to explode. And the question, oh yeah, he's definitely going to be making a lot of Zerglings here as we see level 1 melee attacks is on the way.
Now I wonder if he's actually going to be going Banelings. That'd be kind of something different. And we see the Nexus going up. And more Zerglings on production, so we're going to have to see him put a little bit of pressure on this Nexus and try maybe get a cancel. Who knows? We'll have to see where we go from there. And that just drones going up. We're going to have to probably see a relatively quick third coming up for xSixMkengyn and dropping the rest of his gases so we can start getting that double upgrade, getting ready to get to lair.
Nice speedling run by. He's well aware of the fact he's probably not going to make his way into the natural or into the main base. And isn't even going to try risking throwing away any of those speedlings, but he is trying to bait out some force fields here, try to keep the pressure on XaroVati. He's doing a little bit of damage here. It is just shield damage, so it will regenerate, but keeping the pressure on, not really costing him anything.
Another robotics facility.
Another robotics facility. Double robo all the way.
That is cute. But the thing is, he's not going roaches. He's blind countering roaches, and he has scouted. I would have liked to have seen hallucination if he's like committing to this much. That is very odd. I guess he has the observer out, but he's seeing Speedling, he's seeing Lair, all points to mass Zergling Infestor. And he's just massing up Zerglings, and he's risking just getting crushed here. He could just be broken right now.
Yeah, there is more and more Zerglings showing up here. This double Immortal is not going to work
This is
well.
really bad for MK.
And now xMkengyn is really going to commit to actually taking down this Nexus here. There's just not that much damage here. He's going to have to make a complete ring of force fields if he wants to actually hold this on. These probes are going to have to either get in the fight or get out of there. And xMkengyn realizing that he's lost a few too many Zerglings. He's going to wait for some reinforcements. And in the meantime, just drone up back at home. If we take a look at the unit counting station, we see that there are 43 drones on the field right now for xMkengyn and only 33 probes. And the Speedling's coming into the natural connection once again. Now there are some Zealots down here.
Good force fields.
Yeah, and there's definitely going to save himself a few more units here, a few more damage. Almost manages to block the remainder of them off. And that Immortal's going to get one nice kill there.
I would have liked to see him make sure Roach Warren's happening before committing to this double robo.
Yeah.
That's unless he's playing Colossus, but I mean even still Mass Infestor Ling.
He's going to have 3 Immortals, and those Immortals are not going to have any armored targets to actually shoot at. And Immortals are okay, but when you're going up against low health, light units that aren't armored.
It negates the armor effect of the Immortal.
Yeah, I mean, and it negates the bonus. I mean, they're going to hit for less than half of the damage. And Hardened Shield isn't very good against Zerglings. They don't even do 10 damage, and they just absolutely rip through them. But now he's got the Colossus on the way. If he manages to get this Colossus count up pretty high pretty quickly, then he'll be in a much better situation. As even if he just pumps out 2 Colossus first and then 1 at a time afterwards, then as long as he doesn't get hit by some money fungal growths or has his Colossus stolen by Neural Parasite, then he'll be in a really good position. But he does have to buy himself some time here, as that is a lot of Speedlings making their way across the map, and there are 16 more on the way right now.
We do see the infestation pick coming up
no.
as well as the third base, but a big Ling run by into the main is going to be able to stop it with nice warp in. So maybe if his army gets back here in time, he might be able to save this Nexus with some force fields, but it's going to be really close. The Nexus is getting really low. This is important.
Force field.
And the force fields are not there, and that's going to probably lead to a GG from XaroVati. That's really too much to come back from.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way he's going to be able to make use out of both of these robotics facilities. Unless he just doesn't spend his gas for a really long time is essentially what it boils down to. At this point, his #1 priority is probably going to be getting that Nexus back up, or just completely focusing on getting Colossus up out on the field. And if he gets enough of them out, then he'll be in a pretty good situation to go into the later stage of this game. Big waste of force fields there. Not even worth it even if he did manage to get all of those Zerglings.
Yeah, I think we're going to be seeing getting one or 2 Colossus. I don't know why he's bothered getting range. 7 Infestors on the way for xMkengyn right now on 3 bases. And the worker count is... My keyboard is not working.
That's good. Nice wall in there by XaroVati to keep those Zerglings out. Just going to mow through it. And those sentries are going to go down. Now all these probes are going to... No, there's... well, he does have 2 piles and everything.
Here comes Protoss. There's really not a whole lot here right now, but here come the Infestors and...
Nice fungal there. He's going to be able to get a full surround. Fungals on the Colossus as well. The Colossus is going to get absolutely demolished by the Zerglings. Very nice defense there by xMkengyn. And
that's going to seal it.
That's it. XaroVati looks like he's going to call the GG in a second here. Worst game he's ever played.
GG.
Double robo all the way. There's the GG. xMkengyn is the champion of the tournament. He's going to take it 3-1 and take home, I think, $294 is the grand total with the 60-30-10 split. And XaroVati taking just under 150, which is definitely a respectable amount. Really great games by both of these players. But
it came down to that Ling run by there at the very end.
Yeah, but everybody's excited to go home. I hope you guys enjoy the VODs, and I'm prodiG. With me is kCaZ.
Just Zach.
Zach, good enough for me.
Yeah.
And yeah, this has been prodiG, Zach, Edmonton Gamers here at OverKlocked. Follow me on Twitter, www.twitter.com/prodigsc. And we're going to be signing off because we all want to go to bed. See you guys later.